wire. Oh my God, that went in too. All right, I gotta find a way below that somehow. Haha! There was no way I was gonna start this video with the world's thinnest darts without hitting 3 in the bullseye. Boom! Great way to start the video. And hey, how about a thumbs up for that one? Can we get 300 on this video? I sure would appreciate it. But yeah, let's get into this video, guys. The M3 Advanced Multi-Ring Darts review begins right now. Let's go. Okay guys, it is darts review time, and I mean, come on. That was a great intro, wasn't it? Anytime I hit 3 in the bullseye, it's always gonna make for a great video, and I tell you what, right out of the gate, I can easily say that this is one of my favorite sets of darts I think I've reviewed on this channel in a long, long time. I mean, they're just absolutely beautiful, as you're about to see. And hey, I hope you guys are enjoying all the unusual darts that I've been bringing you recently. Just last week, we had the world's longest soft tip darts. Now today, we have the world's thinnest steel tip darts. So yeah, in today's video, I'll be taking a close-up look and reviewing the M3 Advanced Multi-Ring darts. And again, these things are just completely wild, as you're about to see. So please forgive me here. My German, I'm not even gonna pretend to try to pronounce this stuff, but that's the dart shop that I bought them at. I'll have a link down below in the pinned comment, and of course, they're located in Germany. But yeah, I'm telling you what, take your time, look around his dart shop, specifically the M3 stuff. They have M3 soft tips, they have M3 steel tips, as well as handmade M3 darts that are just, they are so, so nice. So again, take your time, look around, link down below in the pinned comment. Now, I thought this was interesting. Check this out. The owner of the shop, that's the only picture I could find of him. I believe it's Mr. Weissman or Weissman. Again, forgive my pronunciation. But interesting note, he invented years ago the slot lock system, which we all know it as punched flights. So yeah, it was Mr. Weissman that came up with that system or invented that system. And I thought that was really cool. And overall, he just has an amazing dart shop. So make sure you check it out. But hey, let's not take any time here. I'm so excited to show you these things. Let's hop right into it, guys. This is going to be a fun video. Ready? Here we go. Alrighty, guys, let me show you this packaging. We'll take a quick peek at the darts and then straight into the stats and dimensions. But yeah, everything came in this plastic clamshell case. We have the M3 Advanced. These are the approximate 17 grams, so we'll double check that here in the next clip. Now on the back, we have a couple diagrams here. Feel free to pause the video and check out that in further detail if you want. However, I have a strong feeling you guys don't want to see the packaging. You guys came to see these toothpick-like darts. I mean, these things are so, so thin. 5mm wide barrels. That's just absolutely mind-blowing. We've got the red painted multi-rings, M3 logo there on the back of the barrel, black points up front. Now, these did come with alloy stems, and there is the M3 threads, and now that allows for a much narrower barrel. Oh, another thing about the alloy stems, sometimes they can weigh down the back of the darts, and with these only being 17 grams, I opted to go with a bunch of these nylon stems. So I will most definitely be using the nylon stems for the rest of the video. I just don't want the back end weighted down on such a light barrel. Now on the back end, we have the 100 micron M3 standard size flight. Now check this out, guys. These barrels are so narrow, I have to give you a visual representation against a somewhat normal size barrel. These are the oldest darts in my collection. I've owned them since brand new, since about 2012. The Gen 1s, very rare Gen 1 Mighty Grips, 21 grams, 6.4 millimeters wide. Look at the difference. 6.4 millimeters is usually considered fairly narrow, but I mean, that just pales in comparison to these 5mm wide barrels. That looks ridiculous, doesn't it? Wow. So yeah, there's a quick representation side by side, but let's go into the next clip. I'll hit you with all the stats and dimensions you need to know. Here we go. Okay, it's time for some rotating stats and dimensions. We've got some different dimensions here for you today, so let's hop right into it. Starting with the points, like we always do. This comes with a set of regular black-coated points. They only stick out of the barrel 26 millimeters in total, and you know what? I'm not entirely sure how you would go about repointing these things since they don't fit in your typical repointing tool. So if you know how to repoint M3 darts, comment down below and let me know, because I have no idea. Now, as far as the barrels go, 90% tungsten. The barrel length coming in rather long at 54.4 millimeters. In the barrel width, that's what we all came here for, the world's thinnest darts at 5 millimeters even. So yeah, these things are knitting needle thin. Now, as far as the drill depth, I guess we don't have to talk about that because that is NA for this video, not available. But as far as the match weight goes, guys, this was, I thought, spectacular, super impressive, simply because there is no hole in the back where the stem is to be able to adjust the weight. Some companies do that. They cheat a little bit and they drill out the back to get the weight to match perfectly. However, you can't do it on this set, but check this out. Two of the barrels came in 16.67 grams. The other barrel, 16.68. So only 1/100th of a gram off. That is insanely impressive for one solid chunk of tungsten. But let's go into the next clip and I'll tell you about this multi-ring grip. Alrighty, let me hit you with a grip level here, and as you probably would already suspect, it's a very mild grip. There's no sharp edges or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and say grip level 2 on a scale of 1 to 5. However, I suspect if you remove the red paint, the grip level might improve ever so slightly, but still at the end of the day, it's going to be a very mild grip. But yeah, I would be tempted to remove that red paint. Now up front, we do have a bit of a lip here where the point meets the barrel, and since I don't know how to change out these points, for the throwing part of the video, I'm just going to throw on some Trident. That eliminates the lip, and hopefully we'll get less wild deflections. Now, like I said earlier, I will be using some, I guess, intermediate, or, well, we're going to be using these nylon stems anyway. I'm going to ditch the alloy, and we will go with the same flight. So, yeah, let's get these things on the board and see how they fly. I am very, very anxious to throw these things, and I think they're going to throw really well. Let's find out. Here we go. Okay, guys, here we go. We're going to have 5 random turns, and you know what? I decided to go with a stock setup. So we got the alloy stems, and just exactly as they came out of the package, with the exception, get the Trident 180 nose cones on here, so we don't want to damage the flights or get any crazy deflections. I have to admit, I'm having so much fun with these darts. There was a slight adjustment period, but man, they've been flying good for about the last 10 minutes. So we're going to see how this goes. Oh, I did have to adjust my grip ever so... Wow, that's like dead middle of the treble 20. But yeah, I did have to adjust my grip. I'm going to talk about that right after this throw. Oh, 100. First dart was good. So these barrels are so thin that actually when I'm holding them, I have to take my pointer finger and kind of tuck it into my thumb, just so I have more control over the barrel. It's not easy holding a 5 millimeter wide barrel, especially with my big fat fingers, but once you get used to it, man, they fly really, really well. And they're gonna work front grippers, middle grippers, rear grippers. Wow. The second and third darts stacked right on top of one another. Honest to God, you could easily fit another dart on either side of that. So much room. Wow. They get to the board quick. They feel good. I do want to mention 2 negatives, though. With this dart, or with this barrel, you can kiss goodbye your favorite molded flights like the Condors, maybe the new Target K-Flex. Yeah, you just can't use it with this system, so that's kind of a bummer. I do have, right up here, the L-Style Easy Flight. It's a molded flight. I would probably push down onto the M3 stems, so I guess you could use those, but yeah, you're pretty much limited for your stems and flights, which is unfortunate. The other negative is, I think I mentioned it already in this video, but how the heck do you repoint these things, right? You can't use a normal repointing tool. 95. So yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do about that. I think Unicorn makes, they have like a rivet gun thing that'll pull the points out, but as far as putting new ones in, kind of at a loss. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, so. I do intend to keep playing with these, but yes, I'm gonna have to repoint them at some time. There's quite a bit of a lip right there where the point meets the barrel, so I'll have to figure out how to repoint them, and then I should be good to go. Man, just absolute bullets to the board. I wish I had a radar gun, man. Yeah, they feel nice coming off the fingertips. Oh, did that? It's comical, guys, how tightly they group. I thought that dart, or I thought the third dart was low. That's a 140. How did that get in there? Unreal. Unreal. Wow. New match darts? Yeah, probably. But I think that was about 4 turns. We'll do one more here. And they're going to work well. It's such a long barrel, front grip, middle grip, rear grip, doesn't matter. It's all the same with this, with the multi-ring. Oh, we're not going to end with that. One more for real. 40. Whoops. That ruined a good average. Let's see if we can concentrate. Throw one right down the middle. There we go. Sometimes I get talking. I worry too much about what I'm going to say instead of throwing my darts. Firm dartboard, so that one cost me 1 on the floor. But I guess we'll end there. I think that was 5 halfway decent turns. And like I said, I got a surprise for you at the end of the video. Let's roll into the 180, and I think you're going to enjoy this last clip. Here we go. It's almost not fair with these darts. They group that tight. There's so much room in that bed right now, I could guarantee I could fit 3 more in there. And by the way, boom, let's get in there. Come on. Tons of room left in that bed. Well, hey, there it is, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Everything from the beginning 3 bulls to the end there with the 180. I thought it was a great video. Really enjoyed making this one for you. So there it is, guys. The M3 Advanced Multi-Ring Darts. Again, reminder, I'm going to have a link down below in the pinned comments. Going to take you over to his dart shop. Take your time, look around. It's an incredible shop with so many nice things in it. Now comes the time. Usually I give these things a recommendation on how well I think they're going to work for a recreational dart player. I mean, come on, let's be honest here. A barrel near 54.5 millimeters long, 5 millimeters wide. It's not going to work well for most players, so we're just going to skip that for now. But how well do I personally like these for myself? Man, I got to give them 9.8 out of 10 all day long. And guys, I got a special treat for you. Next Monday on October 16th, we're going to do this video. So I'm going to be making that all week long. I'll have plenty of 180s for you. And yeah, we're going to have a nice compilation video with these 5 millimeter wide darts. And since I think these are my new match darts, I believe the following Monday on October 23rd, we might bring back Match Day Monday. So let me know what you think about that one. Again, hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up. Let's get out of here, guys. We'll see you on the next video. Look how much room there is. Are you kidding me? Later.